Hi bead friends, we're back as promised with the second version of our willow earrings that I've called Fade because the fringe is made in a faded manner with the colors fading into one another. Today I will be very quick, so I'll show you just how the fringe is made because the triangle is made exactly like in the first tutorial for the willow earrings. So if you haven't had a look at the first original tutorial of last week, go and have a look. The materials that we will use today are exactly identical to the ones for the first tutorial of the willow. So we will be using size 10 of beading needles, fire line thread for our triangle, and KO thread for our fringe. Then you will need scissors and 4 colors of Delica Miyuki beads in size 11. Also, you will need about a gram of micro beads, so round size 15 beads for the hook, and 2 hook earrings. As always, you will find the kits for the earrings on our shop, which is www.happybead.it, and I've made 3 colorways, 2 for the summer, and then this one using the new rainbow glaze colors of Miyuki, which are opaque, and I've put them together with the metallic champagne to give it a bit of sparkle. Place on your mat the 4 colors of Delica that you're going to use for your fringe, starting with the color that you've used for your triangle and then placing the other 3 colors in the order in which you want them to fade. I will be using a dark blue, light blue, and a lime for today's color. And these are 2 of the Duracoat metallic colors that we have in store, and then the lime green is a silver line finish. I've prepared my triangle and I finished off the ends of my fire line thread that I've used to make the triangle. If you don't know how to make the triangle, go and have a look at our original tutorial of last week for the willow earrings. You also have to make the ring of beads to hook up your earring on, and then after you finish the fire line, add 5 feet of KO thread to use to the fringe and come out one of the beads from your base on one of the 2 ends of the triangle. So to start the first fringe, you will have to add 5 beads of the same color of your triangle because the top of the fringe will be made by the same color of the triangle. So here are 5 beads. Then you will add a bead of the second color, one of the first, one of the second, one of the first, one of the second, one of the first, in total 6 beads, starting with the second color and finishing with the first color. Then add 5 beads of the second color. Again, fade the 2 colors, so start with the third color, second, third, second, third, second. So you always start with the new color and finish with the old color, as I've done here, for a total of 6 beads. Then add 5 colors of the new color, which is the third one. 5 beads of the third color. And now start fading the third and fourth colors. So start with the fourth, third, fourth, third, fourth, third. So in total 6 beads, 3 of each, finishing with the old color, which is the third one. And then add 5 beads of the last color, plus 1, so 6 beads of the last color in total, because one we will need to stop our fringe. Have them go all down on your thread until they get to the triangle. So this is my first fringe, and as shown in the previous tutorial, you will need to skip the last bead and go through all the beads that form your first fringe, replaying your steps to go through all of them in the right order. If you have doubts, go and see our first tutorial. I finished off the first fringe. I've turned around my thread and I'm coming out the second bead on my base of the triangle, ready to do the second fringe. which is made up by adding first 8 beads of the first color, the same color as the triangle. So 4 plus 4, 8 in total. And really this is the only thing that will change in between the fringes that form this earring. So it will change the number of beads of the first color that you start off each fringe with. For the rest, it will be exactly the same as the first one. So I will be adding 8 beads, and then I'll start fading my colors. So it will be blue, white, blue, white, blue, white. So in total, I'll add the 6 beads that I've done, and then 5 beads of the blue, and then I'll fade the in between. So I'll show you. I finished off the second fringe, and as you can see, it's only 3 beads longer than the other, because the difference is the 3 beads that I've added here at the top with the white. And now the next bead, which is next fringe, which is the third one, will be made adding 11 of the white beads to the beginning of our fringe. So the number of beads that start off our fringe becomes bigger by 3. And here are the 11 beads. And that's the only difference that you will see in between all these fringes. So this is with 11, and you can add the rest of the fringe. Just a quick explanation. This is a very quick tutorial, because it's made for people that are not beginners and that just want to find out how I've made the fringe in this option where it's faded differently from the previous version of the willows. If you're a beginner, I highly suggest you start off making earrings looking at our first tutorial, because it's much more in depth as an explanation. Then you can try your hand at this one. So go ahead and add the beads for the third fringe and go back through it, ready to start the fourth one. We must add the fourth one like I've done. So to add it, you have to start by adding 14 beads of the first color, and then do your faded colors as usual. So start with 14 of the first color. Go back through it, come out the 5th bead of your base triangle. Now, once you've done the fourth one, you have to start doing the 5th, 6th, and 7th, where the fringes start getting shorter again, and they are mirror images of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fringes. So the 5th will be the same as the 3rd, the 6th will be the same as the 2nd, and the 7th will be the same to the 1st. So let's start off with the 5th one, where you will go back to adding 11 white beads. Here they are, 11 beads. And then start adding your fade. Go back through the fringe, add it, and I'll see you back here. Here we are. So I've added the 6th fringe by starting off with 11 beads. Then I've made the 6th fringe by starting off with 8 beads. And now we'll make the last fringe starting with 5 beads. So I'm going back, tracing back my steps and shortening the number of beads with which I start my fringe, as I did at the beginning. Here are the 5 beads to start off. Add the rest, go back, and I'll see you then. So I've added the last fringe, where you have to add it by adding 5 beads of the first color and then the rest of the fading colors. Go back through and then finish off your threads as I've shown in the original tutorial. And that's your earring done and finished. And that's all for today, bead friends. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and that you will have fun making the earrings in this new version with the faded fringe. As always, if you want to buy the kits, you can find us on our shop, which is www.happybead.it, and in the 3 colorways that you see here. If you have any questions or comments, please place them below. I love hearing your questions and helping you out. Remember to sign up to the channel as well if you haven't still, by clicking the bell so that you can be notified every time a new tutorial comes up. I have quite a few lined up. As always, all our tutorials will be published on Thursdays from now on. And also you can follow us on social media if you want. You can find us on Instagram as Happy Bead Milano, and on Facebook you can find us as Happy Bead La Fabbrica delle Perline. Until next time, take care and thank you!